The biggest thing about the group quiz tomorrow, the group quiz, I do not give you guys the formulas. I give you guys the words in a group quiz. So that means instead of seeing K2CO3, you will just see the words potassium carbonate. So make sure that you understand that. Instead of seeing K2CO3, you would see only potassium carbonate. And you would have to sit there and use the periodic table to make K2CO3. Why is that important? Well, you need to add up the molar mass by looking at the periodic table, right? Remember the molar mass from last semester? All right, let's take a look. 6. How many grams? Right there, it tells me I want grams at the end. How many grams has 1 unit? So I'm going to use the one with 1 unit here. That is 252 milliliters. I need to go from milliliters to grams somehow. Well, I'm going to use this molarity to do it. I know that every 1,000 milliliters is 1 liter. And molarity means that there are 0.0930 moles for every 1 liter. That's what molarity means. So I've got moles now. All I need to do is go from moles to grams. I can use the periodic table. Calcium is 40.08. Oxygen is 16. I have 2 oxygens, so that's 32 plus 40.08. And there are 2 hydrogens. Each hydrogen from the periodic table is 1.01, right? So 2.02 plus 32 plus 40.08.
The answer is 74.1.
That's 74.1 grams per mole. Every 1 mole is 74.1 grams. Now it's just a game of multiplying the top and dividing the bottom. 252 divided by 1,000 times 0.093 times 74.1.
The answer is about 1.7366.
1.74 grams. Easy enough. You wish to prepare 50 milliliters of potassium carbonate. How many grams of potassium carbonate are you going to use? So again, we're going to start with the 50 milliliters because it has 1 unit. Every 1,000 milliliters is 1 liter. Every 1 liter is 0.500 moles. That's what molarity means. And every 1 mole, they give it to us, is 138.2 grams. You will not be given that in tomorrow's group quiz. 50 divided by 1,000 times 0.5 times 138.2.
The answer is 3.455.
So we get 3 significant digits, 3.46. Bada bing, bada boom. This next set is the new stuff. It's M1V1 equals M2V2. So you have this. Describe how you would make this. This of means that these two go together. So we have M1V1 equals M2V2. We want the volume of the stock solution. We want V1. So we need to divide both sides by M1. That will cancel it out here. So we take 0.25 molar times 425 milliliters divided by 3.00 molar. 0.25 times 425 times 3.
It's 318.75.
That's 0.25 times 425 divided by 3.
It's about 35.4166.
So that's 35 milliliters. So we would start with 35 milliliters of the stock solution. We would add enough water to equal 425 milliliters. Next, when you have 10 milliliters of an aqueous solution, you add enough water to make the volume 150 milliliters. What is the molarity? So we have M1V1 equals M2V2. We are looking for the molarity of the resulting solution. So we need to divide both sides by V2. It cancels out on that side right there. These two go together. This is M1. This is V1. This is V2. (1.5 times 10 divided by 150).
It's 0.1.
Two significant digits with 150. So the new molarity is 0.10. A chemist takes 24 milliliters of this solution. These two go together. What is the molarity of the new solution? Again, we are looking for molarity of the new solution. So M1V1 over M1V1 over V2. M1 is 0.750 molar. V1 is 24.0 milliliters, all over 100 milliliters. 0.75 times 24 divided by 100.
That would be 0.18.
0.180. Milliliters cancel out. We're left with molarity. Questions there? Because each of these has three significant digits. Yep. So this has to have three as well. 1,8 only has two. So if we put a 0 there, that makes it 3. All right. So the quiz tomorrow, they'll all be mixed up. You will have to know whether or not you're using M1V1 over M1V1 equals M2V2. Is this M1V1 equals M2V2? Number 6. No. How do you know? Yeah, you need two molarities or two volumes, right? How about 7? Yes. Number 7 is an M1V1 equals M2V2. So yes, there you go. Questions from the players at home? Players from home, questions? Tamara, how's your home life now? You're not coming to school. Everything good?
It's a bit harder, but I'll
Yeah.
manage.
You're managing. Do you miss the lunch?
No, I don't miss the lunch. I hated the lunch.
Good. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. My suggestion to you guys is to open that answer key and work a problem. And then if you get stuck, look up the answer key until you can work them yourself. Have a great day. If you have questions, by all means, stick around. Otherwise, get out of here. You guys good? You have 16 problems. I suggest you do at least 10.